In our worldview today, Israel has resumed airstrikes on the Gaza Strip just 3 days into the new coalition government. The Israeli military said it struck military compounds tied to Hamas, while Palestinian news outlets reported property damage. No casualties have been reported so far. The latest Israeli attack came after the new leadership allowed a far-right Jewish march to pass through Palestinian areas of Jerusalem, despite opposition by Arabs as well as leftist lawmakers in the coalition government. The violence comes less than a month after Israel and Hamas agreed to a ceasefire. At least 250 Palestinians and 13 Israelis were killed in last month's fighting. Diplomats from the U.S., South Korea, and Japan are gathering in Seoul this weekend in the first three-way meeting under the Biden administration to discuss the future of North Korea. Reuters reports newly appointed U.S. envoy for North Korea, Sung Kim, will travel to South Korea to discuss the administration's attempts to open dialogue with the Kim Jong-un regime. This follows the president's summit with South Korean President Moon Jae-in back in May. Kim is expected to convey fresh urgency in efforts to engage with the North to put the regime on a path to denuclearization. Recent reports suggest North Korea faces a tense food shortage. There's also been growing speculation around the dictator's health after recent images showed him to be dramatically thinner. And tensions between Taiwan and China reached a new high Tuesday after Beijing flew 28 military planes into Taiwan's air defense ID zone. That show of force marked the largest incursion in the last year, according to Taiwan's Ministry of Defense. The flights included fighter jets, bombers, as well as early warning aircraft. The incident came after G7 leaders issued a joint statement over the weekend, chiding China for a number of issues and reiterating the need for peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. Now, asked whether the military activity was a response to that statement, a spokesman for China's Taiwan Affairs Office said the Taiwanese government was to blame.